What's up guys, welcome to Blake's Garage. So I just got some new gear and I know I get this question all the time. What type of camera do you use? What's your lighting setup? What do you use for audio? So I'm gonna go over that today guys of what I use. So first up, cameras. Right now you're seeing this on the Canon 70D. I'm using just the basic internal microphones. This is no fancy microphone stuff. This is just the basic stuff that comes with the camera. I'm also recording on the GoPro Hero 3 Black. Now I'm showing you on the GoPro Hero 3 Black. As you can see, the color is a little bit different. It's definitely not as crisp, not as sharp, and probably the audio is suffering a little bit. Now they're both probably kind of echoey because I'm probably about 4 feet away from each one of these cameras, and that's kind of making a little bit of an issue. But you can put external audio on the GoPro Hero 3, and you can put external audio on the Canon 70D. Now, what I like to use, and I think that you guys will notice a big improvement, not just in obviously video, but it's just going to be an audio situation. I'm going to now put on my external audio source. This is what I use. It's a Zoom H1. I love this thing. I use a little lapel mic. These are on Amazon. I bought like 3 of these for, I don't know, like $5 or $6. They're super cheap. They break, every once in a while, but like I said, I get 3 for $5, so how can I really beat that? So I'm going to go ahead and turn that on. Start recording. Put my lapel mic on here. And then what I'll do is sync the audio. So now you guys are hearing me on the Zoom H1. You guys can obviously hear the difference in the audio quality, and I'm sure it kind of makes this video a lot easier to watch. Those are my first things that I started out with. I'm gonna go grab that GoPro. For about, 6 months or so, maybe longer, I used this GoPro Hero 3 Black. Now, I still use this for autocross stuff, sometimes for my in-car vlogs, but I definitely noticed a difference in video quality. But there's not really a need for anything better. You can get the job done with just this. You're gonna have to get in closer or go farther away if you're trying to zoom in or get a wider angled shot. On the Hero Blacks, you can do a wide mode, a medium mode, and a normal mode. I'm not sure if the standard ones do that, but that's kind of nice to where it crops the sensor a little bit differently. So that's pretty cool as well. But yeah, this thing is like a workhorse. I mean, I've dropped it off the back of my car at like 40 miles an hour. It cracked the screen. I don't know if you guys kind of remember that, but it totally busted up the screen. But this thing still works, which is rad. It's pretty jacked now, but the touchscreen still works, so that's good. I'll show you. It might not look the best, but it still works through all that cracked glass. So these things are pretty dang tough. I'm really impressed with GoPros and their quality. What I got next after that was basically just an iPhone 6. This is an iPhone 6s, and then once I got that, I said, you know what? I can make this video look a little bit better. I can get more angle into it. So I picked up one of these. Now I've done multiple shoots, multiple ones of my videos, and no one's really even, noticed the difference. Sometimes I'll say something like, hey, I shot this on my iPhone or something like that. But I bought this really cool lens. This is the Moment lens right here. This is an 18mm wide angle lens for your iPhone. Now, this thing is super cool. I really, really like it. I think that it's awesome, and it'll help you shoot good video. Now, as you guys know, a lot of cell phones now do 4K video, so that is awesome. I have this set up for 4K video, and I'm recording this right now. Also, if you guys can see, we'll kind of pop over to this. Interception. All right, so right now we're recording. So this is the wide angle lens. Now, if I go ahead and pop this lens off, what you're gonna notice is that now it's cropped down. I'm a lot closer. Can't really do that selfie mode. Now, the other thing that we're looking at here too is lighting. So right now I don't have any of my good lights on. So let's go ahead and kind of show the difference with good lighting. I'm gonna go ahead and turn on my Dracast lights. Now these are LED lights, these are adjustable. I'm gonna go ahead and put my headlight, my hair light, kind of hat light on right over the top of my head. And then I have one more where this GoPro is also. And if I put that one on right now, that will also make the picture quality look a lot better. I just kind of wanted to show you with the GoPro, just kind of see the difference. Also, I'm sure you guys can kind of see the difference in quality on this iPhone right here as well. So Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and put that front mount light on, and we'll kind of talk some more about all this stuff. All right, guys, so now I kind of have all that lighting on. So these are the Dracast LED panels. My buddy Steven, he let me borrow these. I have some other lights that I use also. I started out with like a little cowboy studio lighting kit. Those are back off over there. Those work really well also, but I wanted to try out these new ones. These things are awesome. They're ridiculously bright. I'm kind of blind right now. I probably need to turn this front one down, but those should also help with the quality of video. So the other thing that I'm really excited about that I just got and I just traded for, finally got a full frame camera. This is kind of another one of my new additions to the channel. This is just gonna help with kind of like that artsy, like glamour shot, B-roll type of stuff. This is a Canon 5D Mark II, and yes, this is like 2 marks old, but for me, this thing will do just fine. They have the Mark III for the last couple years, and now the Mark IV just came out, and the Mark IV, just the body alone is, I don't know, close to like $3,200. So this body now goes for around $700 to $800. So anyways though, I'm really stoked on this for photos. The photo game is totally going to be stepped up. This thing is badass. It has an awesome sensor in there. It's not a crop sensor like my 70D, and by that what it means is that the sensor is a full size, it's full frame. It's like a 35mm sensor, so it represents basically the same size as old school film. So this thing is freaking awesome. I'm super stoked on this and can't wait to do more with it. Oh, also that intro shot that was all, you know, blown out in the background, all kind of bokeh'd out. That thing was shot with this with a 50mm at 2.2 aperture. So yeah, pretty cool. I'm pretty stoked on that. All right, so another thing I just kind of wanted to show you guys. I don't really use this as much anymore, but it's this Feiyu Tech G4 gimbal. Now, I used to use this a lot when I was shooting with my GoPro. This really helped out like stabilization of video. I thought it was really cool. Looks awesome when you walk around with it. And I got a lot of cool shots. You could do different things where it'll like rotate. Oh, that's where it goes upside down, sorry. It'll go upside down. I think you hit it like 4 times. That turns around. Oh, and then you can do kind of different modes. You can lock it into place, which is interesting. Like you can lock it in a fixed position, hit it again, it'll kind of go back, hit it 4 times, reset it. If you hold it down, it'll lock into that single axis, so you can get almost cool sort of like slider shots in a way, just because it locks you down on that single plane axis, which is really cool. This thing cost a couple $100. They make newer ones now that are more sophisticated, but these are really cool. Definitely recommend these for a YouTube channel. You know, if you're just starting out, this is something really cool. I know Dr. M3, he pretty much primarily uses these little gimbals and the latest greatness from GoPro, and his videos look great. I mean, there's nothing wrong with just using this. And I think that a lot of this stuff is very accessible. Another couple things that I use as well are these interesting looking things right here. Yeah, these are for your camera, I swear. They're just little tripods. These are the Joby tripods. I have used some of the off-brand ones, and I can tell you this, there is nothing as strong as this one, this is like the full, and this works for I think it's a 15-pound camera. This thing's freaking badass. It grips really, really well. The beads are very tight, and they have a very good lockup. Now, they do make less expensive ones. I think this one is close to $100 right here. But like I said, it's not going to bend or twist on you. I have a little guy that I use for my iPhone. So that just works like this. You could lock this one down and put it in your iPhone, and that one works really, really well. And that's cool because you can just mount it somewhere. These iPhones work really well for time-lapse type features, and that type of stuff's really cool. So when you buy a DSLR, you also have to buy lenses. Now, lenses can be pretty damn expensive. The lens that I'm filming you guys on right now, I think is about a $700 lens. That's the Canon 17 to 40 millimeter L series lens. And then right here is a Canon 50 millimeter lens that you're gonna get those really nice, you know, glamoury looking shots on. And this is about, I think about a $400 lens. Here is a good way to save a little bit of money. if you're just doing video and you don't mind doing manual focus, you can go out and find some old school lenses. Now this is a Canon 28mm lens. This is for a SLR, not a DSLR, right? So what you're gonna get is a lot cheaper of a lens. Now by that I mean not cheaper in quality, but basically cheaper in a price tag. You can find these, they're relatively inexpensive. I think I got this lens for like 20 bucks, and like I said, $400, $20. You might be able to find something and do good work with it until you have time to upgrade to something better. You'll have to use about a $10 adapter ring. That's that blue one right there. And that will go right onto the camera and allow you to connect it to the DSLR body. So also guys, I just wanted to say we still have that contest going on for the 20K subscribers. I know I was giving away quite a few items, so I'll put the link to that below. Also, if you guys want to make a drawing for a new t-shirt, we have a few guys that have already sent in some cool designs. So we're going to have a poll on that pretty soon, probably in the next, like, I don't know, week or two. So if I get a couple more from you guys, that would be awesome. That way we can kind of have a little contest and vote on which one we'll make into a t-shirt. And again, that goes into Blake's Garage t-shirts. You can go to blakesgaragemedia.com or wrenchon.com. I got some cool t-shirts on there. I got some nice new sweatshirts. Those will really help support the channel, guys, for buying new gear, to make you guys more quality content, and also to feed Wilbert. And also it keeps Wilbert in the garage getting some new cool stuff, like a new build that's hopefully going to come up soon. Like I said before in the last video, I've been scouring Craigslist, and hopefully soon I will find the vehicle. It's going to be like a track drift build, and I'm really excited about it, guys, so I hope that it happens soon. Wilbert's chilling. We'll talk to you guys later. Later, guys, and wrench on.
Bert, you shaking? You shaking, Bert? What's up, dude?